to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom.
And so that's why I say that I don't know if he's adding up things, to what he said that time, but that has nothing to do with what what he has to say here. I believe this to be true. I believe that this happens. I believe that most of the controversies that you have been witnessing and hearing people talking about some certain so-called men of God, as it has to do with what J. Israel spoke here, is true. All that I'm saying is that apart from this, there have been other things that Jay has been talking about, and we are going to visit them as the time arises. So I'd like you to listen to what he has to say here.
There are sexual rituals. There are sexual rituals. I can boldly tell you, and before I say this, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm saying this because I'm no longer part of it. I'm saying this because I'm not in the cult anymore. But I can tell you right now that in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In my 7 or 8 years of being a bona fide member of the occultic kingdom, I might have slept with more than maybe close to 1,000 women. That might come as a shocker. In my years of being in the occultic kingdom, I might not have the actual number, but I think I must have slept with close to 1,000 women as a member of the occultic kingdom.
All right, people. Like I said, this is not new. It is not strange. I want to believe that you may have heard 1 or 2 persons who have spoken about a certain apostle that has been controversially linked with all kinds of sexuality, as it has to do with women. And recently there was a woman that came out also to expose her husband, who also happens to be an apostle. There are some people who have actually bastardized that office of the apostolic, So what he said here is true. And so why I'm bringing it out is that I know that there are some ladies who pride themselves as the bedmates of this highly exalted man of God, in quote, highly, but you wouldn't know that what you are dealing with is something that will destroy your tomorrow. They don't know that what they are dealing with is actually about their lives. There are so many of these young ladies whose futures have been destroyed. There are so many of them who may never keep a home. When they get married, they may never, procreate, and all sorts of things, because a certain demon has been given control over them by the reason of the rituals that have been, done by this occultist. And so this is more of the reasons why you, as a person, must stick to righteousness. Even when you are driven by whatever reason that you went to that church, not because of Christ. You went because you needed something, and the so-called man of God told you that the way to get it is by sleeping with you. Like it was alleged by J. Israel that a certain Nana Poku will anoint women's private parts with his own private parts in order for the anointing to stick very, very well. So at least you have wisdom. You should be knowledgeable. You should understand that the things of God don't work that way. So I will just be stopping it here. But then let me address those hypocrites who, for instance, there is a man here who has left Horemor, and he is here talking gibberish and saying things that we should not talk about the falsehood that Pastor Paul Ricca and his wife who has not left us in doubt from the onset that she is not of God, that she is an agent of the devil. Now, they use their revelations and whatever, you have their hard dreams to discredit every other pastor. Pastor Paul has told us, and I've done that video here, that God told him that he is the only holiness preacher all over the world, that the rest are pseudo holiness preachers, which makes them fake. And so if they can, through their dreams and revelations that are fake, discredit other pastors, and somebody is there trying to, play some kind of good worshiper of the serpent, I really don't understand. So I just want you to understand that whatever you do, however you attack me, I will yet more do other videos as long as I see it. Apart from the shard issue, the illegality that is surrounding the alleged adoption of their daughter, which actually has largely nothing to do with me, but those who came out to speak about it based on their alleged knowledge of the whole thing, as I listen to Paul Ricca and his wife, as they give us their fake revelations, their satanic revelations that has had its way of manipulating the rest of you, I will stand here and I will talk about it, because we are here to expose darkness. So you better get used to it. Get used to it. Well, God bless all of you. I will see you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.
There are sexual rituals. There are sexual rituals. I can boldly tell you, and before I say this, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I'm saying this because I'm no longer part of it. I'm saying this because I'm not in the cult anymore. But I can tell you right now that in my 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In my 7 or 8 years of being a bona fide member of the occultic kingdom, I might have slept with more than maybe close to 1,000 women. That might come as a shocker. In my years of being in the occultic kingdom, I might not have the actual number, but I think I must have slept with close to 1,000 women as a member of the occultic kingdom.